All right. Today we're going to talk about how long will it take to buy a home? How long is it going to take to buy a home? That's such a common question that we get all the time, but here's my answer. It depends. Is that a helpful answer? Is that a good answer? I mean, truthfully, there's a lot of factors. And the biggest factor is how long does it take you to find the right home and then pull the trigger and then go under contract. Right now in this market, and this is the end of 2021, there's so much activity. Well, let's talk about the summer of 2021, right? The season of COVID, and everything was crazy. The real estate market was insane. There was 10, 15 offers on every single house. So you might find a lot of homes that you love and pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, and never actually get under contract. And it might take you a long time. So how long is it going to take to buy? It's hard to say. There are a lot of factors that are involved with that. Now, my experience is a buyer looks at between 4 to 8 homes before they pull the trigger on a house, between 4 and 8 homes before they pull the trigger on a house. Now, if you're more interested and you really want to understand, listen to the podcast or watch the video of what's my first step in buying a home. If you get a good agent and you know someone who's going to help you understand how to research and process and make good decisions, you don't need to waste a lot of time seeing homes that you're never going to buy anyways. So that's why I say between 4 and 8 homes, typically before they pull the trigger. Now, if they have a good real estate agent who knows how to properly prepare them to find a home, that's what I mean. My team is all of our buyers, or for example, my team, all of our buyers, we have them familiarize themselves with the neighborhood they're looking in. They drive past the homes they see online. When we go inside, and if they like it, then we'll go inside to see the home if they still like it. But they're going to drive past. They're going to familiarize themselves with the neighborhood. Again, we're wasting a lot of time if we're seeing 100 different houses. Most of the time, that's just a lack of preparation. So you can take as long as you want to find a home. I've had a buyer literally take an hour. I've had a buyer take a year and a half, right? So find an agent who's going to be patient with you, and my team's going to be patient. This is about you. This has never been about us, but the reality is you should not have to take that long to find a home. Now, you might make offers, you might lose out, but your agent should be able to help navigate through that process for you as well. So let's say you find a home in 30 days and you make an offer, you go under contract. Well, once you find that home, go under contract. At that point, it's going to take between 30 and 45 days from the date that you're under contract. We call that the ratified date. From the date you're under contract before you can close on your home and take official ownership. So 30 to 45 days from the date you go under contract or have a ratified contract, that's how long it takes before you will become an official homeowner. Now, those 30 to 45 days will include home inspections and lots of paperwork for your new home mortgage, lots of work by your real estate attorney to make sure you're properly protected, lots of negotiation by your real estate agent, right? So truthfully, though, if your real estate agent and their team, the mortgage lender, the inspectors, the lawyers do their process, do their job well, the process should be pretty easy for you. Again, the X factor here is really the amount of time it takes you to find a home. After that, everything will happen relatively quickly within 30 to 45 days. So for me, depending on the market and what's going on, if someone's in a lease and they need to be out, let's say by July 1st, then we're going to back up 2 months and we're going to start on May 1st, right? If they're going to be out July 1st, depending on the market, maybe we start April 15th. We just want to give a buffer to make sure you have time to find a home, but also make sure you're never double paying a mortgage and rent. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. A good agent can help you navigate through that. We'd love to help. Visit us at maroongroupva.com or find yourself a good agent. That's so important. That's how long it'll take to buy a home. It depends. Once you're under contract, 30 to 45 days. Thanks so much for tuning in.